Hello my beautiful Aries, this is Sharon Zadkiel here for a general reading for Aries for the month of January 2019. I thank you all for your likes, subscribes. Please note that I'm not a spiritual master or guru, so what comes out in this reading for you today is the most likely outcomes with the energy as they sit here and now. You have free will. May you be blessed with good choices. Okay, the cards don't want to play the game today. Aries, January 2019. What does Aries most need to know for the month of January 2019? Okay, here we go, Aries. Okay, my dear Aries. Beautiful. Sitting the card and the energy that's sitting underneath this reading for you today is the Ten of Cups. This is the energy of contentment, victory, success. That which you have been desiring, especially on an emotional level, can be achieved, and the energy that is sitting underneath this reading for you, dear Aries, for the month of January 2019. You start with the Queen of Wands, so this is really all about you deciding what you really want to know. Know that you need to use your intuition. You have your familiar. This woman has a familiar sitting right at the base. She is looking at bringing in the sunshine, bringing in that what she desires. It's directly followed by the Six of Wands. So this is, as you come in to the month, the early part of the month of January, you will be the receiver of good news. There will be satisfaction from the achievements that you have made. You have the moon, so you will need to trust your intuition, specifically as we come out of the month of January and into the month of February. Your intuition will be heightened, and you really will need to look at what it is you truly want, what truly is coming on. This is the energy of the moon, so that which is hidden is now going to have a light put on it. So everything may not be as it seems, dear Aries, so really use your intuition to scratch the surface and see what lies behind, because you do also have the Tower card. So even though throughout this month there is going to be, for some of you, a feeling of total catastrophe and a complete reorganization of life, this is a beautiful card, because this is a time where we're coming into a new year. It's out with the old and in with the new. What no longer works for you and what is no longer serving for you, you really need to start cutting the ties that bind with that. For some of you, this can be moving house, moving job, changing up relationships. You will really need to make the shifts and make the changes. And if you can't do them voluntarily, then unfortunately during the month of January, dear Aries, the universe is going to step in and force your hand. It's going to bring about, you have the energy of the Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles is all about wishes, desires of the heart. You truly looking at what you want, what you have, what you appreciate within and around yourself, which, is going to be needed after the upheaval of the Tower for some of you. While you are, and if you can, during the month of January, dear Aries, think about what it is that you truly do desire, what it is and how it is that you really want your world to look. Are your relationships the ones that support, uphold, nurture? Or are there some relationships that do need to be let go? It's a time, not only for you Aries, but for many of us, that really need to look at, what's working for us, who's working for us. And I don't mean that as, who's going to give you things, but who's supportive, Get rid of the negative Nancy's is what I'm told to remind you. And that doesn't mean that you're cutting out love. It doesn't mean that you had to cut them out of your life. It just means that you need to really address, who you spend time with now and leading through the month of January into the month of February. As the moon is here, this is also the card of Pisces. So for some of you, there's a Pisces person that is very instrumental in the Tower moment that you will be experiencing through the month of January 2019. You have the Fool card, which I love this card. This is about happiness, joy, moving into the future after, with the Four of Swords, after a time of solitude and peace, to reflect on what it is that you truly want, make those decisions, and then move off, step off the cliff into the unknown with the learnt wisdom from life. So what has, been going on, not only, coming into the month of January, but also November and December, which for many were quite heavy months. There's been a lot of wisdom learnt. You now can step off into the unknown and into your future, knowing that when you do make the move, when you do make that step, the universe will be there to support you. And it's going to be taking a leap of faith. When you look at this card, we have the little dog here saying, there's a cliff. But, this guy is happily stepping off, knowing that once he steps off, good things can happen. Beautiful. When you do make the decisions and you do make the choices and determine the path along which you really want to, that will bring the wishes, the desires of the heart into your realm, you have the Magician. So you have all the tools at your disposal to do what you need to do. For some of you, this is around your work. For some others, this is around health. You do have the Three of Swords. So there, there is heartache, there is loss, there is disappointment that comes with this. Three of Hearts is also the card of absent hearts. So, some of you may be finding that someone with whom you had a very close heart connection, whether that be, a very close working relationship, very close friendship relationship, or romantic relationship from the past, will be coming in, and with them will be offers of new beginnings, of inspiration. You will need to find the courage needed to face the situation that will come in, and you'll find during the month of January that you will start along the path, and then like the Hangman, you'll say, pause, I need to reflect, I need to look at this situation and really listen once again to the guidance from your higher self. You have a Page of Swords, so this is all very much intellectual stuff coming in. So this is communication, verbal communication, mental communication with yourself, self-talk, that will bring in the good advice and the enlightenment that comes through for you during the month of January. These are just beautiful cards. You have the Ace of Wands, you have also the Ace of Swords. So this is again total victory, divine justice, removal of blockages, coming through the mental anguish that some of you have been feeling, and through relationships with wise, compassionate female, and allowing forgiveness within and around the issues that had occurred in the past with this person now coming back in. For some of you, you will find that interaction, that communication, that re-establishment of a healthy relationship within boundaries that suit both yourself and them, it will bring in the stability of the Four of Wands, ideas, bringing success. You have the wisdom. You just need to use it regarding the choices and the aims of your goals. You need to decide what it is, especially on an emotional level, that you truly want. If we look up through here, we have the Tower card, we have the Knight of Swords, and directly below it we have the Seven of Cups. So the big changes that are coming for some of you, Aries, are going to come fast and come furious. And for some of you, they'll feel like they've come out of nowhere, which is why the Hangman is here, sort of, allowing you to sort of put a bit of a pause on it, to think about what it is that you truly want, so that you can get to the point of, the Six of Pentacles, where you can have the victory, fulfillment, the clarity, the success through the knowledge and the lessons that will be learnt this month. It will give you the energy of the Four of Pentacles. So, for a lot of you, this is work-related. It is about your physical stability, your financial stability. You have the Five of Pentacles. So, this can be, a fear-based scarcity mentality that you really need to address. And that will be really looking, and how can I put it? The changes and the decisions that some of you will make will mean increased expenditure. So for those of you that decide, no, I've got to get out of here, I need to move, you will need to find a new place. There will be added expenditure with that. So, you will need to pay bond and first month's rent and all of that stuff. There will be transport costs. There will be removalist costs for some of you, which will leave you feeling like you were in months previously and coming into January, as if the finances and the financial stability just has not been there for some of you. But, even though this is how you go into sort of, and heading through January and into February, the universe is there to support you. Your needs will be met. If you can let go of the fear-based mentality, you will find that, it's almost a case of, God bless this bill and thank you for the ability to pay it during the month of January for some of you. But there are new beginnings. There are removal of blockages through the work that you do through this month, through the decisions that you make, through allowing the universe to work on your behalf. Okay, let's see what the angels would most like you to know. Dear angels, what does Aries need to know for? Oh, there it is, for the month of July. Again, looking at the desires and wishes of your heart, so reinforcing basically what I've already said. What do you desire? You now have the opportunity to write the script according to your heart's true desires. Once you clearly decide upon your true desires and know that you're ready and deserving of them, they'll rush into your life as if by magic. Absolutely beautiful card to end this reading on. I'm also being told to remind you that your new mantra for 2019 is, I deserve and allow abundance in all its forms to enter my life for the greater good of all. All of my good comes from expected and unexpected sources. Let go of the fear. Allow the abundance to come in. Allow the emotional support to come in. Let go of the negativity, monkey chatter mind. Know that although there will be, with the moon energy, either a Pisces person or, things not truly being as they seemed, use your intuition, because You know, you have the ability to have people present to you one way, but if you use your intuition, then you'll be able to scratch the surface and see the true person, the true situation as it really is. May you make good choices through the month of January and throughout 2019.